So last year I had gross revenue around 600,000, and working with Mandy this year, we have reached 2.1 million for the year. So pretty happy with 3.5 times growth. Thank you, Mandy.
Hey, I'm Madeline Silva, and I work with Physician. I add hundreds of thousands of dollars to their collections. Mandy has helped me personally to go from charging $35,000 for my services to over $300,000 in my last offer in just the last couple of months. And I literally just signed up a couple of months ago. She is that good. And I've been here for the last 2 days with Hands Off CEO with Mandy, and she is the best mentor I've ever had. I've always invested in my business. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in different programs and mentorship to really help me invest in my business and getting to where I want to be. And this is by far the best experience I've ever had. The retreat itself is just sweet, small, intimate, but just punched with real information that I can take back right now and implement into my business. I'm walking away with these insights and shifts in perspective that I know is going to take me so much further. And just the environment, the people here, I'm just blown away by the caliber of entrepreneurs coming together. These are real entrepreneurs in the trenches. They're really growth oriented. They're committed to making a difference in the world. They have the heart in the right place, and they really want to be amazing leaders for their team and making a big difference in the world. And so when they show up that way, it allows me to up level as well. And so just being here in this immersive environment has just been amazing. I cannot recommend this anymore to anybody. You just have to check this out. And if you're looking to scale a service business and figure out how to get out of working in the middle of it and actually be the leader of that business so you can really scale it and make it happen, then I highly recommend that you connect with Mandy.
My name is Will Watrous. I own a company called Structure M. We are a marketing agency that specifically works with remodeling companies. I have known for actually many years now. I wrote down, I think probably 5 years ago, that when I'm 45, I'm going to step away from this business. And I've been working toward that, but it wasn't really until I started working with Mandy and Hands Off CEO that I feel like I've made the biggest stride. I've always been a systems person. I've always understood that I need to work myself out of a job. Mandy provided a really clear and proven path to actually realizing that. And so I am on track. I'm on schedule. By the end of next year, I'll be able to step away. And I feel now more confident than ever that that is a reality. In some ways, in the past, it was a pipe dream. It's like, okay, this is where we really want to go. Now it has teeth. Now there's real measurable progress. And some of the biggest signs of that are, first of all, a real strategy, a real clear vision and picture of what it actually looks like and what needs to be in place. And the second thing, which might even be more important, is that I now see the business going to new levels of growth, of autonomy without me. And I'm seeing that with my team members stepping up, owning the vision, owning the how. In other words, they are owning steps that need to be taken to get there without me having to command and direct all of the time. I'm so appreciative to kind of join paths with Mandy and the tribe that we have here. I've always been a part of lots of organizations and mastermind groups, things like that. But I really feel like the team that she has assembled are people that I actually want to be around. I've been around in other groups where I'm like, oh, okay, this doesn't quite feel like home. But Mandy's group really does feel like family, like a group of peers who are on a similar journey and a similar stage. And in fact, this event just confirmed that. We've been able to really achieve levels of clarity, camaraderie, really joining efforts and helping each other on a pretty awesome path toward business ownership and entrepreneurship. So thankful for Mandy and the team that we have here. With the clarity around the business model and what needs to happen for this company to continue to thrive, a big part of that is understanding the value that we're delivering to the market and then what we should be charging for that value. The amount of change in what our fee structure is, we offer several different packages, but each package increased in cost from $150,000 and $200,000 in profit that was not there before.
Hi, I'm Allison Waz, the owner and CEO of McLeod & Co. We are a Minneapolis-based marketing agency helping food and beverage businesses add $5 million in revenue in 12 months, which has been a big change from where I was 6 months ago prior to working with Mandy and the tribe. I was running a marketing agency that I had purchased, and we were doing piddly deals, 5 figures or less, average of like $3,000 a month retainer agreements. 6 weeks after starting my time here and making the jump and the commitment, investment in myself to join this wonderful group of leaders, I landed the biggest account to date. It's upwards of $100,000. So my first 6-figure sale. And the time here, it has been invaluable on this retreat, really solidifying my place as a CEO. And now I am so aligned on where I'm headed, not just now, but 3 months, 6 months, a year, and beyond. And it's incredibly empowering and exciting and motivating. Just really lean into the sales machine that I am.
I got pneumonia. I was out for a week. I came back for like 3 days, and my wife had an accident, and I went home and took care of her. I think I spent 5 days working in March. We did not anticipate it. But on both of those occasions, I came back and my team did a stellar job. In fact, they did better than I could. They handled every situation. I came back to not a single fire. There were no calls in the middle of the day of how do we do this? I think the only thing I needed to do was sign checks, because we don't delegate that to anybody else. So both organizations grew while I was gone. They ran, quite well. So both teams, just been phenomenal. Not only did it wasn't status quo. They grew. Things changed. New processes got added. People got interviewed. People were taken out of the interview process. New strategies were created. Collaboration happened. All these things happened, and they just did such a great job. The leaders and the entire team was phenomenal. And so, it was nice to see. I'm a couple hours away from being on vacation till the 26th. And not worried at all.
What have you learned about becoming a hands-off CEO that you were most surprised about?
How quickly doing the right thing can make a change. We've not worked together that long. How quickly things can be impactful. How quickly new hires come in and are protective of what we do here and who we are. And there's the whole team being so in agreement. And so once everyone's aligned, I'm not saying it's easy, but there's just so much less friction. And then how quickly financially we can change things around. And it wasn't a gut-wrenching decisions that we had to make. It wasn't this big thing that we had to change as a company that hurt. It was just sort of all of these things that honestly have been kind of fun to do.
My name is Casey Von Neumann. I run a company called Eclectic Music in Atlanta, Georgia. Before I started working with Mandy, I was working 80, 90 hours a week, and the work wasn't done. I was going to have to continue working all day on Saturday and Sunday, trying to catch up. I was trying to streamline operations, and I had some limiting beliefs about the kinds of people that I could have on my team and where the company could go. And Mandy really helped me to streamline my operations the rest of the way and actually bring on people to help me with that process. I didn't actually have to do it all by myself. At this point, my business has completely transformed. I have a bunch of team members who have total buy-in. I hired for the first time a couple people that then were trained by the other people on my team. I didn't actually have to do the training, and they don't even report to me. The other people in this coaching cohort are just incredible. The greatest insights don't just come from Mandy herself, although she is certainly full of great wisdom, but I've learned so much from hearing from other people's businesses. So here at this event, it's an amazing opportunity to meet people face to face and get a lot of coaching and feedback directly from them, but also even more to hear this person coaching this other person, and I'm still getting a lot out of that experience. If somebody's considering working with Mandy, I would say go for it. If she gives you the green light, then by all means go for it. I have not regretted it for a minute. I think that that she has a lot of wisdom as to who she best works with. I think that not everybody's necessarily ready to take it to the level that she takes it. But if you are somebody who has a business of a pretty good size that is starting to become unwieldy, you can spend your resources on a part-time employee, or you can hire a coach that's really going to transform things